welcome back to another video. Interesting concept here. I've been playing around with this idea for probably about a couple weeks now. No, this is not another hunt to the one, but we do have a unique challenge today. I'm lucky enough to live in a place where there's hundreds of lakes within, 100-mile circle. Some contain walleyes, some don't. Most at least contain some amount of walleyes. Today we are going to try to see how many lakes we can catch a walleye out of in one day. It's 6 o'clock right now. This challenge is going to start at 7 a.m. and is going to go till 7 p.m. So we have a 12-hour block to see how many different lakes we can catch a walleye out of. Good buddy Hayes is behind the camera. This is definitely a situation where having two people is going to help. So we're both going to be fishing today. There's no parameters outside of how many lakes can we catch one walleye out of today. You guys got any guesses? Could it be 5? Could it be 10? One thing I'm a little concerned of is the weather. We're coming off the back of really hot weather, and we had a giant cool down, huge rainstorms the last couple days, totally different weather. So one thing I'm concerned about is how this bite might be. I think this might be a repetitive challenge too, or let's say we get to 6 today. Let's do it again in a week, see if we can get to 7, 8, 9, 10. Really, like, who knows what's possible here. So should be kind of an exciting day. We're gonna pack some information in along the way, because anytime you're on different water, I mean, it's a good opportunity to pack in some information. So stay tuned, should be a cool challenge. Challenge starts in 47 minutes. Now, as you might imagine, this video has taken quite a bit of planning. I wanted to be very focused. When I got to a lake, I wanted to know the spot where I'm gonna go. I've been jumping on the One Boat Network app on my phone, and I'll link that down below as well, and just scrolling some of these lake maps. A lot of these lakes I've never even been on in years. So basically, like, I'll get in an area where I want to fish. Like, here's a lake we're gonna fish, pretty small lake, right? Off the edge of this point, this looks like the kind of spot in which I want to target. It's kind of the biggest looking weed flat on the lake. So all I'm gonna do, press and hold. I'm gonna drop a fishy looking waypoint right there. We'll color them red so they really jump out. Next thing I can do, Bluetooth through the One Boat Network app to my Humminbird Explorer 9 on the boat here. So all I'm gonna do is click on this waypoint here. I'm gonna hit transfer, and bada bing, bada boom. That waypoint's gonna pop up exactly where I dropped it on my phone. So all I'm gonna do is go through the several different lakes with the One Boat Network app, which I dropped my waypoints on, transfer them over to my graph through Bluetooth to my Explorer 9. This is just kind of one of the super cool features, how everything's integrated with Humminbird. From the One Boat Network app, to my trolling motor, to my Explorer 9 on the boat. It's all kind of, which is super cool. If you're a fish head like me, you guys know how much we all like wasting time looking at maps. So basically I've done this for each lake so that when we get there, we're super focused on the goal. All right, here we are. Lake number 1. I've been here one time in my life walleye fishing about 3 weeks ago. Time check, 6:56. We're gonna dump the boat in the water right at 7. Now, we can skip lakes. We don't have to just sit here all day if we don't catch a fish. This is just purely how many lakes can we possibly catch a walleye on in one day. So it's time to get after it. Dunk the boat in the water. We got 3 minutes to prep, and then we're off to catch our first fish. Lake 1, clock starts now. All right, guys. We had a 6-minute run in the XL. A lot of this is gonna come down to how efficient can we be, You think about it, like, how much time can you waste being on fish and not catching them? And then how much time can you waste just not being on fish and looking for them? It's not like I came out here yesterday and waypointed a bunch of stuff down. I think we're gonna start slip bobbers here. Our first lake's kind of a shallow, weedy lake here. And if we can, like, plop a lead trap on these heads, it should be money, right?
I would assume, my man.
I would assume. And I know we're gonna get a question asked 6 million times, because every time I film out of this boat, I get asked it. But Tom, why is there a Garmin on your boat next to your Humminbird?
Tom, why is there a Garmin on your boat next to your Humminbird?
Well, we get asked so many questions, both on Walleye Now and on YouTube, about the differences. And how would I ever be able to give you guys the best answer if I didn't run both? So there it is right there. You can see, looking at the Garmin right now, there's tons of pollen in the water everywhere. So everything always shows up a little bit dirty, especially like in this June time frame on these lakes, because you just get so much trash in the water. Now we're hoping here that there's going to be a bunch of walleyes on an outside weed edge here. I feel like this isn't gonna get stressful till like Lake 3 or until like an hour when we still haven't caught one. I'd have a lot more confidence in this if it wasn't like massive cold front, weird weather. Where did this weed edge go though? Not good.
I just don't wonder if these fish push rock.
Now to see the weed's totally gone somehow. You think that's what happened? They literally, my spot. It sucks. Where are the walleyes? All right.
We gotta get the hell out of this spot.
I think so too. Spot number 1 is a dud. All right guys, here's the reality. We spent 1 hour on the first lake. We looked at 4 spots. We never saw a walleye. All the weed edges are gone. My gut hunch would be basin fishing or picking out a weed edge that's still there, but we don't have time for this. So we might be taking a punch to the gut on lake number 1. But if we get off this lake quick, we could get it quicker on the next lake. So it's kind of the plan. Lake number 2. It's like halfway raining, halfway drizzly fog, and cold. I don't like it. In and out, in and out. Be here. They're there, they're there.
$70. Like the little lower one. Come on. Does it catch a double to make up to the first one?
We need something. I'm
Here
down,
we go,
I'm down.
Here we go, here we go. Yes,
On.
sir. Yes, sir.
1 cast, 1 fish, baby. Let's go, stay on.
Come on.
We needed an easy one.
Come on.
It's a walleye, it's a walleye. It's 100%
yep,
a walleye.
Yep. I'm with you with the net when you want it.
Oh, dude. That took, I don't know how long that took.
That's what we wanted.
It's a nice walleye too for this
go.
lake. Nice walleye too for this
Here we
lake.
go, here we go.
Yes, dude, we got one, we got one. Okay. We're on the board.
All right, we need to get out of here.
You want to catch one while I'm talking?
I'll see what we can do.
Just back right up to him, back right up to him. All right, we've got one. First walleye of the day. And it's a nice one too on lake number 2. First cast, I mean, that took like absolutely no time. This pot of fish was exactly, I've fished this lake about once a year the last 2 years. There's always a pot of fish right there. First cast with the slip bobber. Boom, baby! Walleye number 1. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We needed an easy one, just keep the train rolling here.
Yep, bobber down, bobber down.
Here
we go.
Too much fun, we're having too much fun.
Here we go. Good one. This is gonna be good. That ain't bad.
We're in and we're out.
Yep.
Took us longer to get here than it did to catch 2 walleyes.
But bada bing, bada boom. Let's go to lake number 3. Now we're talking.
We're in and we're out. On to lake number 3.
We needed the big momentum swing.
Yeah, we needed that bad. We needed that one bad. We're back on it, baby. All right, 8:44 right now. So we're less than 2 hours in. We fished 2 lakes. We got 1 lake down. Driving to lake number 3 right now, which we're only a quarter mile from right now. So the question is, how many of those can we string together? Or we just roll up, the pod is there, we drop on them, we catch them. It's gonna be key. After this lake, we got another, I think, easy one. And then we got 2 lakes that will be easy to find fish, generally harder to catch one. Those lakes, you never know if you could get bit right away, if it could take, 30 minutes because you got to run to 3-4 different pods of fish to get a bite. You never really know. So we're basically trying to string together as many, like, here's a lake, I know fish normally set up on this point or on this weed edge. Let's pull in there and get one quick. But obviously, like the first lake, if that plan goes bad, it can turn into a full-on scramble really fast. So the key is just to not burn time. If we feel like it's going to take too much time, we have to leave and keep moving. What do you think? Is this gonna be a quick one or are we gonna get suckered into something here? Right there, 70. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's go. I'm not even gonna fire in there because I don't want to mess it up. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Here it comes.
Come on. Come on. Give us a good quick one.
Do it.
They're staring. They're staring. One's all over it. Oh, tough crowd. Tough crowd.
It's absolutely unbelievable the difference in lakes. How fast the second lake was. They would get here on fish right away in the complete opposite reaction.
Can't get a bite. Yeah, I agree. I think we gotta move spots right away. 2 spots. Walleye seen, none caught. Time check, 9:15.
Yep, bob it down, bob it
All right,
down.
come on, baby. Come on, baby. On, we're on, we're on.
Here we go.
Be right. Does it feel right? No, it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be a bass, buddy.
It
It
kind
might
of
be a
is
bass.
acting bassy.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, a pile of fish right there, though. There's no way they're all bass.
Don't be close.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, quick release.
I don't know if today's the ideal day for a basin hunt.
No.
Basin hunts are notorious for about 4 hours of nothing and then a ton of something in a short amount of time.
That doesn't help with the low ceiling today, too.
Yeah, and ideally you want a bunch of sun, but if none of the fish are on structure. Oh, get search bait. Where'd that go?
Behind more.
Oh, I'm not in love with it though. Damn it.
No, he's up.
Oh, he's turning. He's flying. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, close call. Not good, folks. We've been here for an hour. Come on. Damn it, dude. He was touching it. Lake 2, you want to give the recap? Or Lake 3?
3. I guess you could compare Lake 3 to a hot steaming pile of garbage.
We saw gar, we saw suspended muskies, we had a couple real chasey suspended walleyes, and caught a bunch of bass. So pretty sick. We're 1 for 3 so far, but we're headed to a good lake, so stay tuned. Not even gonna set up the big camera here. That's how I know we're gonna be in and out that quick.
This is money right here. If they're biting a slip, this.
Yeah, I mean this is like make or break. If we don't catch a fish, like basically on this cast, like we're done for the day. We needed to pick me up coming off a tough lake, and then we get to just a mother load of fish here. Fish. Oh, no! Yes, dude. Be a walleye, be a walleye, be a walleye. We need it. We need it. It's gotta be a walleye.
It's feeling like it. It's feeling like
Oh, we really needed this.
It's feeling good. It's looking good.
Yes, dude, we're back.
Oh, I do.
The boys are back. The boys are back.
There we go.
Let me just scoop them for you.
There we go.
We're back.
Baby, come on, talk to me.
They are finicky, dude.
Oh, we had to work.
How many fish did we just cast at? Just one after another today, I'd say, huh?
No. Ugly release.
There she
but
goes.
We got it done.
All right, now we gotta make up ground. 2 out of 4, baby.
Woo.
Look at that. Impeccable timing. All right, we're 2 for 4 on our way to 5. It's almost noon, because we're a little behind schedule, but really only been fishing for drive time, probably 4 hours. And the 2 lakes basically the pattern's been, the first lake we caught fish on, it's point extension coming off weeds. The lake we were just on was a big weed flat. I'm not even gonna talk about lake number 3 because it was such ass the whole time. But now we're going to a lake where we're probably gonna fish weeds or outside weed flats or things like that. So I got a couple lakes close by here. If we're lucky, we can bang out a couple real quick ones here. This always has a lot of potential. This has a lot of potential. This is loaded.
Let's go to the loaded.
Those last two are loaded. Now this is a must convert.
Yeah.
We can't fail on this lake. Or the whole day is a wash. Oh my gosh, dude, I got giant weed on my thing. It's getting bad. What is happening out here? I got this giant pot of fish and none of us have hit them yet.
Okay.
All right, I should have just landed damn near on them. They're all over them, they're all over them. There's no way.
Jigworm, jigworm.
You think so? They are walleyes, they're all little eaters. The challenge does not discriminate.
Nope. Oh, here. Ooh.
Take her, take her, take her, take her, take her. Come on, baby! What is going on? Hazy coming in clutch, come on.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Be right, be right. It's gotta be right, right? 100%? I'm not, I'm hooking my shit up. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Turn and burn.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
He's in the weeds now, or what? He's buried in the weeds.
No.
Yep. Here
Don't tell me.
He's out, he's out, he's out.
Come on.
He's out.
We need him.
This is him. This is him.
Look at that beautiful cabbage.
This is him. Oh, look at the rod band.
Digging, digging,
Rod band.
digging. Yes, dude. In and out, in and out, in and out. If there was ever a month for slip bobber fishing, that month would be called June.
Oh, look at the gold. We're
Beautiful.
That leech too. We're gonna let him.
Beautiful Goldie too.
You know what this means? On to the next one.
On to the next one. Boom! That was a little bit chaotic, so we immediately found those fish on a waypoint I dropped last night. And let me show you guys here. Obviously, you can probably see the pod on live. They kind of fell apart. There they are. They're all wadded up right there. Now, if you're just doing this with like side imaging, let's say, I'm gonna be able to spin my boat like this, and you're gonna see all these fish on side imaging here in 3, 2, 1. They're gonna appear right on my left side. And you can see them all right here on the graph. You guys see this? Those are that same pocket of fish in which we were looking at right there. I don't know how well the GoPro's picking it up, but I'll do a little video for you guys. That is that pocket of fish in which you're casting right there. So a lot of times you can kind of like double confirm what you're seeing on side imaging. And then obviously if you get up on the inside of what we were looking at, you see all the weeds there. So those fish were literally just sitting. If I drop a waypoint on them right here, press and hold that, they're gonna pop up right there, almost right where that red mark was that I dropped yesterday. That's the pattern. And basically in the month of June, we've had these water temps just kind of lingering behind because we've had so much of this cooler weather overall, and you're seeing like this weed edge bite just linger a really long time into the season. So hook them up, baby. Don't call it.
Momentum's swinging now, baby.
Momentum's coming back our way. All right, 12:30, we're on lake number 6. We made quick work of the last two, wasted way too much time on the third one. This is a lake where we could see some rocks come into play in that 8 to 14 foot range. If not, we're gonna have to run to weeds, but we got rocks on one side of the lake, weeds on the other. So what are you saying, rock first?
Start rock first.
All right, rock first and then we go weeds. Oh, stack of them. Filthy. You can go a little farther than me and a little more left. Wow. You down? Come on, come on, give it to me, give it to me. Yes, yes, we're in and out, we're in and out. Come on. I mean, it's 100% gonna be a walleye. I came out of a big pot of walleyes. Right on the edge of a little rock flat. Yes, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Hazy coming in clutch. Oh. Someone we were talking, someone's probably watching this going like, these guys launch the boat, they fly out to the first spot, they catch a walleye, and they fly back to the ramp at full speed. Yes! See you later, dude. So we're sitting on this corner of this rock flat right here. A lot of times what you see, if they're not on weeds and there is a good rock bite going on some lakes, what you'll see is exactly what we were seeing, where you'll have some of these fish that'll sit up real high off the corners of some of these rock flats. And this rock flat's like 20 feet. We're sitting at 24 right now, but those fish were like 14, 15 down in 22 feet of water. So pretty simple. And a lot of times we just used to always drive over these fish with sonar, drop a waypoint, get upwind of them, throw the slip bobbers back. Now obviously we just kind of roll into those sweet spots, run the live, cast the bobber on them. Same process, just obviously the live eliminates one step of that process. It was quick work of those last three. So we went from being 1 for 3 to 4 for 6. Wow. The tide has turned, my friends, on the day. All right, we got a lot of momentum. That first quarter was a little slow. Leading into halftime, we're just absolutely crushing it. Got to keep the momentum high, lake to lake to lake. It's honestly the last several lakes, it's taken us longer to get to the lake, unload the boat, and get to the spot than it has to catch the fish. So maybe the bite's picking up. We're loading up on the next lake. Got to keep the momentum and energy high. Now this lake over the last couple of years has gotten a ton of pressure. There's kind of like a few main weed spots. So the fish on those couple main weed spots are generally way less active than fish not on those main spots because they just see slip bobbers and leeches all day long. So basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna look for some like sneaky off the beaten trail type stuff, either weed edges that don't look as good, that are still holding scattered fish, or we're gonna look for like shoreline flats that don't really, they're no kind of like point or big hump or anything like that. Sometimes these off the beaten trail type spots, you're gonna be way more productive.
I guarantee he's not.
Bunch up in there, looks like. Nestled in tight. Oh, they're already on these.
He's trying.
Oh yeah, here we go. First cast. On, baby. That's 100% a walleye too. First cast. Lake number 7, dude. All right, all right. All right, out of the weeds too, baby. In and out, dude. We are crushing it these last few. Stay on, girl. Stay on. I don't know if she's that big. Be a nice, decent walleye though. Nothing wrong with those. Nothing wrong with those. Yes, dude. We're out. We're out. What a run, dude. That's like 4 lakes in a row inside of like 5 minutes of fishing. Oh, every single one of them's on that slip float. You can't beat it really on a lot of these little inland little lakes like this, especially when you got water temps between, I'd say, really 60 degrees and about 72-ish degrees. Today we're sitting at water temp of 67, 68 degrees. We're fishing just the 1/4 ounce floats. Oh my gosh, I'm all tangled up in the line. We're fishing just the 1/4 ounce Kalen and sharpshooter float. I'll link it down below. We're both just throwing it on that sharpshooter rod, and it's money. These big sprawling weed flats like this, where you get like really slow taper, they have so much holding power because it's not just one tight little edge. There could be fishing 8 feet of water here. They could be fishing 22 feet of water here leading to a weed edge. And if you drop our sonar here, what you're gonna see if I go over to like split view here, this is all just like that thick matted weeds in here. You can see just all the bait fish down in there too. If I flip over to down imaging, or just go with this quad screen here, you can see here on our graph here on the down imaging, just double tap and hold. That's the kind of weeds we're fishing right there. Tons of tall, chunky weeds out in basically 18 feet of water. Talk to me, how are we feeling while you enjoy a chocolate chip?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling great. 5 for 7.
It's not bad.
The past few lakes have been bang, bang, bang.
Kind of slowed down. It's 150 right now. Now we tackle the beast.
Yep.
Here we are, lake number 8 of the day. We're riding a hot streak, but don't get too excited. This lake will take your soul all the time you have. Rumor has it there's still a guy that came here 10 years ago to catch a walleye, and he's still out here somewhere trying.
I heard of that.
You've heard of that, this guy?
I have.
Jerry, I think was his name.
Yep.
Bless his heart, but we're on a flowage system. If you ever fished a flowage system, you know this. This is a pattern where they could be here today in 6 feet of water. The next day it could be 35 feet of water on deep wood. There's no telling what could happen. If we can get out of here in less than an hour, that's an enormous win. So buckle up. This could all come to a screeching halt right now. We're gonna give it everything we got. We got an absolute monster in front of us right here. 1 walleye per lake, baby. Let's keep the train rolling. It'd be too dumb if they were here, right? They're never at the same spot 2 days in a row on this lake. The great waster of time lake. Cannot. But you're close. I got a potential one coming here. Am I down? Oh no, dude, it came off. Broke off. Dude, that was 100% a walleye. Right here, 40. Those are walleyes. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Tell me, son. Tell me.
Got him.
How does he feel?
Walleye.
He could be all right. Oh, come on. Where is he? Yes, dude, a 15 inch or two. Is he 15 inches? Yes, dude. Her first 2 casts, I broke off. Yes, yes. Oh, we just filmed an app video on this. If you guys want to see flowage walleye breakdowns, we just filmed a killer app video on this about 4 or 5 days ago. And even knowing as much as I do about this flowage system, it doesn't almost give me any more confidence a lot of times. I'll retire that. I just wanted to get a bobber out on them. They're flying back at it. Yep, dude, we are on them, on them. On, right there. Hooked up, baby. We're on the flowage eyeballs. Yes, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. 15 incher right there. Oh, does it feel good? It's such a beautiful pot of fish right there. I mean, we kind of banged on the first school we saw, and that was that.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, dude, that one was going to be the thorn in our side, and we did it immediately. Oh!
Ride 'em in rawhide.
So that was Lake 8. And we got 9 and 10 we're headed to next. What's your confidence level on finding a walleye in 1 hour?
We're gonna find it. We're gonna go right to that hump with the buoy, that flat.
Yeah, going right next to the mansion thing.
Yep.
As we start to getting up this way, the lakes are a little fewer and a little bit farther tucked back in the woods, which means it takes a while to drive to them. But we got one kind of lake where me and Hayes are somewhat confident in that could produce somewhat quickly. I've seen this lake much like the third lake we fished. Like, you can come out here and just see none. So totally unknown here. It's going to be another like weed type thing or outside weed edge with a little bit of rock maybe. And then if we have time to do one more, if we get lucky enough, we got one that's just a total wild card. So it's kind of where we're at right now. But right now, as it stands, I believe we are 6 for 8. I think the last 5 lakes we've caught fish on, like quick too. So it probably seems like there's a lot of time like to do this. If you guys are thinking like, oh, how many lakes could I catch a walleye on it today? You lose track of the drive time, the loading the boat, unloading the boat, pulling the plugs on the boat, draining the motor, you know, and then just like finding a fish, right? At least that's, you know, I mean, we got 12 hours to do this and we're now headed to lake number 9. You guys guessed it. We will be fishing weeds. Thinking about 8 down is gonna be the sweet spot over here. This is one of those lakes where like if we see a fish, we have to catch it. Oh, come on, come on. Could be, I'd say. Nope, panfish. Oh shit, here it is. Fly fishing them in. Come on, baby. This is a walleye, dude. This would be intense.
It is a walleye.
All right, we can't count that. I got such a mess of line around me. We did catch a wall. So those are all little dinker walleyes.
That's not good enough, though.
4-inch walleye. Well, I mean, it's just like ice fishing Lake of the Woods, baby.
Yeah.
You want to motor to the boulder point while I retie? On. Right there. Feel like it's coming up to jump. Dude, it's a walleye. Holy smokes. We're just both kind of surprised to see a fish of that stature out here. Keep moving. Oh, here we go. Come on, baby. Fish on, right there. Wow, are we ever on small walleyes? The old pocket walleye. All right, here's the deal. We just had a little rain squall move through. Spent about another 30 minutes looking around. Saw some muskies, saw some more little walleyes. We got to hit 10 lakes today. Now we're up against, and we have a little bit of a drive to get to the next lake. It's 5 o'clock right now. We got a lake we're going to, which I've walleye fished for 1 hour in my entire life. So buckle up. We're hoping this rain holds off. We're about to hit our 10th lake of the day. We're out, we're rolling 10 lakes one day. We did catch walleyes here. They weren't of adequate size, but we're still gonna count them, so. Obviously important each lake, drain the motor, pull the plugs. Obviously when you're fishing 1 million lakes in a day, it's important to make sure you're not pulling weeds all around. You think it'll come off of here? And you got like 1.5 feet, 2 feet of water to go. Oh, I might have forgot. It's okay. All right. Just come get me quick. We forgot the plugs. We're taking on water, baby. What had alerted you to the fact we forgot the plugs? The fact my boat's full of water? Oh, God. Turn that. Oh, God, it's spraying me. Hey, you put the boat in and out 10 times in one day. You're gonna forget the plug one time. Alright. Bilge it out, son. Bilge it out. Dude went ahead and it hit me with that spray. I was like, hit the bilge, and it just sprayed me immediately. Well, you know, you'll have that on these big jobs.
Are you good? You ready to go?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm good. My only question is, if we do get one, is it going to be 14 or is it going to be 15? Some of this stuff you just almost gotta just throw into it and hope. Oh. Oh, it's gotta be a gill or something. Oh, hey, this could be it. Oh, no. No, it's... Damn it. It's the final countdown. Oh, hold the phone, dude. This is not a panfish. It's a muskie. Yeah, it's 100% a muskie. Without like drastically changing the region, I don't know if you could catch 11. 11 might be that number, or it'd just be really hard to get to it, like around this area. Well, 7 p.m. We gave her hell. We could not find a walleye to catch on the last lake. And this was kind of a bottom of the barrel option. Not a walleye lake, really. There are walleyes in here, but not very many, obviously. How did today go overall?
I mean,
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
It could be worse. It could have been worse, especially with, what was that, Lake 3? I mean, Lake 1 was trash.
Yeah.
Lake 2 was hot. Lake 3 was trash. Spent probably more time there than we should have. But
Definitely.
we're definitely around fish. I mean, on the majority of the lakes, at least.
Yeah, we kind of started out cold. Got thrown a curveball with the whole weed thing. Then it got really hot for 3 through a bunch. And then kind of cooled down at the end. But hopefully you guys, let me know what you guys think of this kind of video idea. They're fun to do. Obviously, catching 10 walleyes in 10 lakes in one day is a pretty daunting task. A lot more time consuming than you'd think. I was like, 10 walleyes, 10 lakes, no problem. Get it done by noon. But it's just the driving, the loading, the unloading, the finding fish, all that good stuff. And obviously today some of those fish didn't bite. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. Let me know what you think about the 10 lake challenge. And maybe we'll do it again in the future. Punch it out.
Punch it out.
We'll see you on the next one.